No.
Okay, so like this is his mic,
Okay.
and this is your mic. So your channel 2.
Okay.
So this is your main input level. So how loud your mic is.
Okay.
So this is his. So he'll probably just adjust those. So I think this one is headphones.
Okay.
So
That's what I'm hearing.
yeah, right. And
No, thank you.
you guys are together on the headphones.
Are the pads in that garage?
Oh yeah.
I'll put them up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So I think this one controls both your headphones, right? So you guys find a happy medium. I guess it works for both of you.
That'll work. That'll work. I brought popcorn. I don't know how much salt you like on yours, but
I just ate dinner. I'll tell you that.
God, I haven't. I haven't eaten all day today.
Concession popcorn's a good start.
Yeah. Time to start getting serious.
I was gonna say, start loosening up. But you might have to carry my rusts for a couple quarters.
Oh, that's all right. I'm used to that.
I'm not gonna be Joe Buck off the start.
Neither am I.
All right.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Women.
All right. Oh yeah, it's not bad.
Does that? Can you hear? Okay.
I can hear you.
Is it a little too loud for you, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
You good?
I think I'm
Okay.
good, yeah.
Ooh, that's right. Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi? If not, I've got my hotspot with me in my bag.
Okay, I'll make it good for all seasons.
So should I cancel this account name one?
Yeah.
Cancel all that?
So you'll want to connect to, it's called like Guest Access Network or something like that. It's a different wireless network.
Okay. Guest access?
Yep. What's your email?
pmac566@gmail.com.
Alright, I can make it long-term. So I'll make it through end of February. Should take you through basketball.
February 21st is the last regular season game.
Yep.
So that's on the road, I think.
Alright, username D McDonald.
D. McDonald.
Yep.
Uppercase, lowercase?
All lowercase.
All lowercase. Okay. That's the username.
Okay, there's your password.
Oy vey.
I know.
That's all right. So we got 4, little d,
Little A.
or little a.
Uppercase W.
Okay.
Little V.
Little d, v. Okay.
Little K.
Okay.
Dollar sign. Capital N. Capital X.
And X.
Accept.
I will accept.
Should be good.
Oh. Wow, I'm going to start surfing the internet. 2 sites. Trinity and VCSU Vikings.
Yeah, let me get my stats up too.
Yeah, I told her to start at 15, so we'll probably go to 15. So do you upgrade to new gears? So I think we talked about this, but we run a minute ad, quarter breaks, halftime. Quarter breaks and halftime. Quarter breaks and halftime. We just try to get it done like right away, like 5-10 seconds, right? And then whenever they're coming back, we're probably good to start.
No roster up for that this year. I guess we got it here. Let's see stats.
No, it's not.
Trinity.
It's the old version, but it's okay.
This is the women's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Two, no, sorry. I got some stats up here.
See if this works for you. So here's what I do. That's what I did for baseball too.
I think it's better on that too.
Do you need starters? Or do you have starters?
One, two, five, 12, 45.
1, 2, 5, you're up to the 4. Here.
Is there anything like I don't really have a talking point. This is my first game. Right. Coming off 2 losses, like looking to turn around. I guess I'll just kind of see how the conversation goes and add where I can.
And that, yeah, with your pregame, coming off 2 losses, back at home, busy week, got 3 games this week. So kind of you get into that rhythm where it's practice play, practice play, practice play.
Oh, no, extra hours.
No, I only brought the 2. Oh, the 4, yeah. I've got the 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work off of this. I'm only doing color. It's all good.
If you want, you can use these for when you do play-by-play.
That would be helpful. Yeah.
About another minute and a half we'll go here. And then obviously when there's anthem, I usually am try to get my open in.
Yes.
So when they're doing the anthem, I'm not talking.
Right.
I've had too many guys that I've seen before that are sitting there still going when the anthem's going. It's like, come on.
That's bad.
That's disrespectful.
Yes. Oh, big time.
And we're not gonna sing "Oh Canada," so I'm just saying.
No, what? They did it in Mayville. They did it in Mayville.
It's funny because I said to Mark this season during the first baseball game, we do no Canada?
No. Never. Never.
Well, I know during softball, we had Emily Smith that was from the Pony group, but
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And one year they had the Canadian, we had 3 or 4 Canadian players.
Right.
Held the Canadian flag, and they did the Canadian
I like
anthem.
that. I like that.
And then we had somebody with the flag, U.S. flag, obviously hanging up.
Right.
And good evening and welcome to the Bubble, W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse, Valley City State University. Tonight, the Valley City State men and women are a doubleheader action taking on the Lions of Trinity Bible out of Ellendale, North Dakota. And a pleasant good evening to you, Paul McDonald, alongside Jaden Babiak joining us. How you doing, Jaden?
I'm doing well, Paul. How about you?
Well, I tell you what, getting a chance, you're going to break it in here, your first chance of doing a little play-by-play tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got a good doubleheader ahead of us here, and good chance to sink my teeth in and watch some basketball.
Oh, you like basketball?
I do, yes.
I know you're a baseball and hockey guy, but you like basketball too?
I do, yes.
As long as it's sports, right?
Exactly. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Well, we have a game tonight. And this is one of those games, too, Jaden. You got Trinity Bible. You look at their roster on the women's side, very lean. Not a lot of players. But still, Valley City State has to come out and play their game because you never know if Trinity gets hot. You never know what's going to happen. But could this be one of the, you hear that term, trap game?
Right, absolutely. You go into a game, it's on the schedule for a while, and you think, oh, this should be a win, but you can't take any opponent lightly because at the end of the night, what dictates the result is going to be the numbers on the board, and if you don't perform, regardless of roster size or if you think you can beat a team, it's all going to happen on that court tonight.
And one thing we're going to be watching for a little bit this evening, as far as Valley City State is concerned, Adriana Torres, who took her COVID year, back for her final year of VCSU basketball, 8 points away from 1,000 for her career. And that COVID year, a lot of players took advantage of that. Maybe get another major or whatever, but get a chance to come back one more year and play. And kind of nice, too. You look at this roster for Valley City State. She is the lone senior. That's it. Adriana, well, Allie Negan. Allie Negan as well, but that's a young basketball team with only 2 seniors.
Absolutely, and even if you are a young team, you still do want that leadership on the team. That being said, that opens up a lot of opportunities for these younger players to potentially make an impact in a game like this. And,
and this is one of those games that you need those the veterans saying, hey, let's just go out there, play our games. It's fun to be home, and it is. You get a home game, you get the home atmosphere, because you don't get a lot of home games once the season gets into conference, and you like to take full advantage of these home games. But coming up tonight, the men, they'll play at 7:30. The women coming up here, tip-off in just a couple of minutes. We've got starting lineups, the national anthem, and that opening tip right around the corner. It's Valley City State University women's basketball taking on Trinity Bible. Back with more. This is Viking basketball at VCSU Vikings live on YouTube. Paul McDonald, Jaden Babiak back with you here at the Bubble, W. Osmond Fieldhouse. Valley City State getting ready to take on Trinity Bible. The Lions coming in 2-0 on the season. And this is the lineup that Coach Rachel Noah will start with. Brenna Anderson, a junior guard, 5'3", out of Sutton, North Dakota. Rachel DeCampos, she's a senior guard, 5 foot, out of Tyler, Texas. Abby Molen, she's a junior guard, 5'7", out of Ellendale, hometown girl. Kaylee Mannering, a senior, 5'7", from Peyton, Colorado. And Madeline Berkey, she is a forward freshman, 5'11", from Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm trying to see, I don't see a 5'11" girl over there for them. So she looks closer to 5'9", not 5'11". But we'll get into the Vikings starting lineup here in just a moment. But we are going to have our national anthem, and then we'll get that Viking starting lineup here. It is Viking basketball live on YouTube, VCSU Vikings basketball. Our national anthem here from the Bubble. Again, that quick lineup again for Trinity Bible out of Ellendale, North Dakota. It'll be Anderson, DeCampos, Mullen, Mannering, and Berkey, the starting lineup. Over for Valley City State, Haley Roberts, who's leading the team in scoring right now, averaging 13 points per game. The Minot, North Dakota native. She is a junior. Allie Broughton, the freshman guard from West Hope Newburgh High School. Ashlyn Demert, the junior guard out of West Fargo. Madison Spacer, she's a sophomore forward from Watford City. And Rosie Anderson from my hometown, Moorhead. She is a 6-foot freshman, and she is a center position. Again, Roberts, Broughton, Demert, Spacer, and Anderson. And again, you look at the lineups here, Jaden, not a lot of height if you're Ellendale, or pardon me, Trinity Bible. When you have the one player listed at 5'11", I said probably closer to 5'9" or 5'10". That could be a little difficult for him tonight.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what? With that comes, you got to use your other strengths, right? If you're a smaller roster, you're going to use your speed. You're going to use the perimeter. You're going to shoot more. And that's something this team's going to take advantage of without the height.
They, you may be, because they talk about rebounds, and it's not all about height. It's maybe who out-hustles somebody for that loose ball.
100%, yeah. You know what? It's not always the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. So, you know what? A hungry team, you know what? You never know what's going to happen. And, if you're Valley City State, you want to start quick tonight. You don't want to let this team hang around with you because that's when the bad things happen.
You don't give them any confidence early on.
Exactly.
If they get it, then that can just grow.
Exactly.
We are set, ready for basketball. Again, doubleheader tonight here from the Bubble. The men to follow. And lots more basketball this weekend. This is going to be a busy week for the Viking women. They have got 2 games this weekend. It's the Dakota Classic, Mayville, Dickinson State, Dakota State, and VCSU. So this starts a big stretch where they're going to get a few games in here.
Absolutely. And a game like tonight, a Tuesday night, is going to be a big precursor and get some momentum for the weekend.
And the tip comes down. Ellendale wins the tip, and they're going to start on offense. They're going to be working here from left, right, down, under. Shot taken by Mullen, and a foul right away on VCSU.
Quick start there for Trinity Bible College. Like I was saying, the speed there, utilize that, get to the paint, and draw a foul.
Broughton picking up her first team. Not a shooting violation. Or are they going to? Of course, always the shot clock is an issue as far as resetting the shot clock. And we had that rule here a couple years ago with and if you get an offensive rebound, it doesn't go to 30, it goes to 20. And I think that's and here with the side out, if you will, the ball went out of bounds. I'm in volleyball mode. It's only 25-second shot clock. There's the inbounds in a bucket by Mannering right off the inbounds. And the Lions with the early 2-0 lead. Deemer dribble drive, going baseline, strong to the hole. Right hand off the glass for 2.
Great response there from Valley City.
Showing a 2-1 zone press here early on by the Vikings. And there is a steal. Vikings coming up with the steal. Pass underneath. Roberts for the easy bucket. Spacer with the steal. Roberts with the easy 2. Pass down court, and Deemer almost comes up with a steal.
The Vikings are not giving Trinity an easy time up the court here.
And that's, even though you know that you probably have a size advantage and possibly a personnel advantage, you still want to go out and do what you normally would do on any given night, no matter who you're playing. Work that press and working your defense. There's a pass down low, shot doesn't fall, rebound, and Anderson clears it off for the Vikings. Up by a 4-2 count, pass down court, Roberts, dribble drive, off the glass, boom. 2 shots, 2 buckets. Haley Roberts again coming in, averaging 13 a game. She has got 4. And it's a 6-2 advantage for the Vikes. Down left on alone, down low. Shot blocked by Anderson. Rosie comes up with a big block. And the rebound is controlled by Spacer. Starts up the floor. On the far side, Roberts, who's led him in scoring in 3 out of the 4 games so far. Back on that far wing. Left-hand dribble, circles around, stops just off the elbow. That's an air ball. And that can't be saved inbounds. It will go over to Trinity.
Good fast start here from both teams. A lot of back end-to-end action here, Paul.
And it's going to be, I think that's the way that Coach Johnson wants to play. She wants to play up-tempo, wants to play fast-paced. And take the defense to them. That's going to be a foul called on Broughton. Out of that great freshman class, that is going to be her second team. Very good freshman class for Valley City State. And I think if you look at it, 2 out of the 3, or maybe all 3 of some of the freshmen that came in were their senior athletes in their region during their high school career last year.
And that's super important for a team who's graduating. 2 really important seniors here.
There's Mullen underneath. Speaking of senior athletes, very good player for the Ellendale Cardinals there. She's got a bucket inside. Her first 2, and it's a 6-4 Viking advantage. Broughton, left-hand dribble here to the wing. Wanted to go in the corner, Deemert, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover. And the ball goes over to Trinity Bible. Trinity Bible, very successful program. Rachel Howell, and she is a former Lion. She's in her 9th season as the head coach, and they have gone to the national tournament 3 or 4 times under Coach Howell. And ball knocked out of bounds. It was last touched by Trinity, so it will be Viking basketball. Spacer will trigger the inbounds. Here he is, Broughton up top of the key. Right-hand hip-high dribble. Looking for the back door. It's not there. Now back out to Roberts on the far wing. Roberts wanting baseline. Dribbles in. Baseline pass a little bit too wide. Out of bounds. And the turnover gives the buck over to Trinity. And you would think, too, with the height advantage, they try to work a little bit more inside. But maybe right now Coach Johnson, Coach Henningsgaard kind of working their offense because they know they have always been a perimeter-based team. There's an air ball grabbed on the backside by the Vikings. Deemer, down court pass, a little too high for Anderson. That's what happens when you like to run and gun.
Absolutely, and she would have probably been in there for the 2 points if she would have had that catch. Excuse me.
Here's something you'd like. We got like a line change. 4 in.
Yeah, full change here.
You hockey guys, you get the line change coming in. Elsie Hebrink checking in. Madison Wilhelmy also in, along with Adriana Torres. And Katie Johnson, there's a steal in the backcourt. Steal by Hebrink. Crossover dribble, release, left hand off the glass for 2.
Great individual effort there from Hebrink. And like you mentioned before, Paul, Adriana Torres 8 away now on the court, so we can watch for that.
That 8 away from 1,000. We'll keep an eye on the Pelican Rapids product. Up top of the key, Mullen, right-hand dribble, works her way into the lane, goes up strong with the right hand off the glass for two.
Mullins were really dangerous in the paint so far, Paul.
That's a lot like she did when she was in high school. 4 points for Mullen. Get to the near corner, Katie Johnson, three-pointer, up, rattles out, doesn't go. And the rebound controlled by Valley City State. Johnson gets it back from Anderson. Back up top of the key. Here is inside move there by Wilhelmy. And she's got her purse too.
Good ball movement there by Valley City to get the basket.
8-10-6. Dribbling in, Berkey. Little scoop shot for two. First 2 points for Madeline Berkey out of Nairobi, Kenya. Pass here near side. Johnson wanted baseline, cut off there, circles back around. Onto the near wing, off to Anderson. Rosie here to the near side at Johnson. Johnson on that wing, cutting through. Top of the key from Hebrink. Back to Johnson, crossover to the free throw line. Picked up the dribble, hands it back off. Wilhelmy, and we've got a travel called after Torres hit a three-pointer, but another turnover in the Vikings.
Moving the ball real well.
Another turnover for VCSU. That is their fourth. Bringing the ball up the floor is Mannering. Kaylee Mannering across the logo. Has ball knocked away out of bounds. It will stay with the Trinity.
And Valley City still not making it easy for Trinity to get into their zone.
5:47 to go. We're in the opening quarter. 10-6. Vikings with the advantage. Trinity with the basketball. Anderson. Top of the key to Mannering. Right-hand dribble, right of the lane. Mannering going in. Another shot rolls off. Can't get it to fall. Anderson clears off the board. Gets it up ahead. Here's Wilhelmy into the front court. Torres, and she has it knocked away. All nearly stolen by DeCampos. But it will stay with the Vikings.
Great play by DeCampos to anticipate that pass and knock it out of bounds.
Another one of those great freshmen. Ellie Powell out of Bowman. Off the far wing. Hebrink. Pass to low. Torres off the glass and rolls off. Can't get it to fall. Mullen clears off the rebound. Now starts into the front court. Right-hand dribble here near side and a little too close for Katie. And Katie Johnson called for the foul.
Great pass into the post there to Torres and just didn't get that shooter's roll, but excellent playmaking so far from Valley City.
Top of the key. Here's Mannering. Gets it back off the handoff. Left side, ball knocked. No, will that go off the foot of Johnson? It did. Went off Katie Johnson's foot, rolls out of bounds. Will stay with Trinity. Brenna Anderson triggered the inbounds. The junior out of Sutton, North Dakota. There's a steal. Back the other way. Here come the Vikings in the front court. Wilhelmy. Wilhelmy passed near side. Too wide for Hebrink. Another Viking turnover. One of those unforced errors with the fast break and the turnovers. Number 5 for the Vikings.
Absolutely, and they can add up. And like we said, Paul, you don't want a team like this hanging around, and those turnovers are going to be a big reason why they would have the chance to hang around.
Only 2 assists and 5 turnovers. Not a good ratio right now. Lions with the basketball. 10-6. Just under 5 minutes ago. Johnson knocks the ball away, and it will stay with Trinity Bible.
Great anticipation there by Johnson.
Trinity Bible used to be University of North Dakota Ellendale, and then eventually morphed into what is now Trinity Bible College here in North Dakota, in the in the NCCAA, National Christian Collegiate Athletic Association. There's a steal. Vikings back away with Torres. Into the corner. Hebrink. Short on the 3. Underneath. Torres with a putback for 2. Adriana putting up her first 2. We've got a timeout on the floor taken. It's a 30-second timeout. 12-8 Vikings with the advantage. This is Viking basketball live on YouTube and VCSUVikings.com.
No, that's what we don't want to do. That's a lot of talk.
we come out of the timeout. Valley City State leading 12-8. Trinity with the basketball again. That full court looked like a 1-3-1 there. And that full court press. There's a trap half court. Pass here to the near side. DeCampos tried to split the D, and we got a travel. She tried to split the defense. And the turnover gives the ball back over to VCSU.
You know, we are talking about Valley City's turnovers on the offense, but they are doing a great job of getting the ball back in their own end.
And that's 5 turnovers now on Trinity as well. Into the front court, Torres here to the near side. Actually 6. Off on the wing, Demert. Right-hand dribble. Nice backdoor pass. Hebrink found that backdoor unlocked and gets the easy bucket. She's got 4. Nice assist too from Demert. And it's a 14-8 advantage for the Vikings. Near steal in the backcourt. Anderson gets it back for the Lions. Crossover dribble. She comes across the timeline. Left-hand hip high, far side. Picks up the dribble. Back into the corner, Wilson. Down low, Anderson. Can't get it to fall. And a rebound is taken down by the Vikings. Spacer had the rebound underneath. There's a nice pass again. Where the Vikings running a nice fast break. Torres with 4. Bounce pass underneath. And the layup. Well, nice. Speaking of nice passing, DeCampos for the easy 2 to Wilson. Good pace here, 16-10. 3:28 to go in the quarter, and we've got a whistle, and stepping out of bounds. Going to make that move, and another Viking turnover. Sounds like a Sunday afternoon, a Viking turnover.
Yeah, well, as long as they're getting the ball back on defense. And, Paul, I will say this again. Trinity is having nightmares trying to get the ball up the court here on Valley City State.
Here's Anderson. Baseline pass, and we got a foul underneath. That might be on Ashlyn Demert.
And Moland for Trinity Bible has been real tough in the paint.
Yeah.
Giving Valley City State some headaches.
Actually, the foul's on Hebrink, her first. 4th team foul. Anderson with the inbounds. Brings it up top to Mannering. Mannering just off the elbow, dribbling in. Goes up high off the glass with the left hand for 2. Mannering's got 4. 16-12. And Trinity coming in 2-0 on the season. Torres, near corner, Demert. Back up top, Torres. Back here to Demert. Off of Ashlyn's hands. Another turnover. That's going to bring Madison Spacer back in the lineup for VCSU. Demert will sit down. 2:51 to go. We're in the first quarter, 16-12. Vikings by 4. Lions had the opening lead, 2-0. Vikings have went on a 6-0 run to take a 4-point lead, and have kept it in that distance since. Anderson here on the near side, picks up the dribble. Gets into the corner, Mannering. Double team, stolen by Torres. Adriana back to the way, gets ahead to Hebrink. Elise Hebrink going all the way, left hand a little bit short. And underneath, rebound high up, and shot can't go for Powell. And out of bounds, last touch by the Lions. We'll find here tonight, too, with the Trinity Bible husband and wife coaching team. Rachel, the head women's coach, husband Jordan, the men's coach, also athletic director. Here's a pass on the near wing. Spacer tried to go inside, off the hands and rolled out of bounds off Ellie Powell. The Vikings really need some stickum or something. Can't keep track of the basketball.
Yeah, they just seem to lose the handle a little bit. You know what? They're moving the ball well, but it's just that third, fourth pass. It's just getting away from them.
Haley Roberts checks in for VCSU, leading by 4. 2:20 remaining first quarter. Mannering just off the right of the lane. Shot, missed everything. Rebound down underneath. Controlled Vikings. Pass down court. Torres, couple of dribbles. Left-hand layup, good. Torres has got 6. Our official count, 9-9-8. Pass a little bit too wide and down for Ledgerwood, out of bounds. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Vikings.
Well, we're really on 1,000 watch now for Adriana Torres, aren't we, Paul?
We are. Next bucket will be number 1,000 for the senior, again out of Pelican Rapids, Minnesota. Up top of the key. Right-hand dribble, picks it up in the corner. Torres, there's a three-pointer. Off the mark, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Spacer has it in the far side. Nice hustle there, back onto the wing to Torres. Dribbling in, base hand left lane. No, can't get it to go. Rolls off the back iron. But Berkey is going to pick up the first personal foul called against Trinity. That will send Adriana Torres to the free throw line. We'll see if she gets him here.
Great drive by Torres to create the contact to get these to draw the foul, and fortunately we're gonna have to wait a little longer.
Coach Johnson just went over the official, said if she makes them both, it's 1,000. She clanked the first one, so we'll wait again.
Unfortunately, we'll be waiting a little bit.
We'll wait a little longer. Second free throw, comes off the mark. Well, at least
so we stay at 9:98.
Stay at 9:98. You got it. Here comes Victoria Wilson into the front court for Trinity. Pass, backdoor, nice steal by Torres. Back the other way, right-hand dribble on the far wing, hesitates, dribbling all the way through. Baseline pass, shot up, back art, no. Rebound, Torres, that's knocked away. Controlled up top of the key by Roberts. Roberts, back up top, Torres. Pass, nice give and go, and the lay-in by Powell.
Great find in the paint, Adriana Torres.
20-12, Vikings on a little 4-point mini run. Anderson being hounded by Broughton. Circles back around, and we've got an offensive foul called on. That's going to go on Melissa Ledgerwood, illegal screen on Ledgerwood. She will pick up her first, second team foul. And we'll send Morgan Carlson to come in for Trinity. Viking basketball leading by 8, under a minute to go, first quarter, 20-12. Johnson on the far wing, Roberts on the baseline. Tried a little pass inside, and that goes off the foot and out of bounds. And another turnover on VCSU.
They've really been trying to drive it back into that paint now. You said earlier they're starting to play on the perimeter, but now they're starting to get looks from everywhere on the court. 8
turnovers on the Vikings into the front court. That goes off of Broughton underneath, and it's a loose ball and covering up like a fumble. And holding on for dear life there is Powell. And it will be a foul actually going to be called against Trinity Bible. Ledgerwood's going to pick up her third team foul. 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Vikings leading 20-12 here in the first quarter. Roberts to the free throw line. Backdoor pass knocked away. Nice save by Powell. Driving through Broughton. Tried to knife her way through, and she's going to get a couple of charity tosses.
And that play's not possible without that keep by Ellie Powell.
Berkey's going to pick up her fourth team. So Ellie Broughton to the free throw line. First one? No. Well, looks like we know we're going to work on it practice tomorrow.
Yeah, Valley City State 0 for 3 to start the night on free throws.
Second one's up. There you go. See, you warn them. You warn them with practice, and they start hitting them.
Exactly. You just got to mention something, and then they start hitting.
Exactly. Then they make it. 21-12. Vikings on a 5-0 run here. 22 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Or are they going to add 23 seconds? They're going to add a second to it. That's a musician for you. There we go. 23.4 seconds to go. Pass underneath. Here come the Lions back to the way. The chance to go for the last shot. The Campos into the front court. Well, dumps it off. Back up onto the wing, Anderson. Anderson trying to get to Mullen. Nice denial there by Torres. And now Anderson dribble drive back on a little bit too hard. 6 seconds to go. Broughton has the ball knocked away by DeCampos. Loose ball in the backcourt. Picked up by Anderson. Her shot was blocked by Powell. And that's the way your first quarter comes to a close.
A chaotic end of the first quarter there,
It
Paul.
was. 21-12. Vikings leading by 9. We are through one quarter of play. We're back with the second quarter. This is Viking basketball live on YouTube. Just gave thumbs up to Ryan Gellner, one of our officials. Got to know Ryan a little bit working in Fargo, the former Minot magician. And he referees everything. He's an umpire for softball. He does football. He does basketball. Out of the Fargo Moorhead Association. Here we go. We start the second quarter. Valley City State leading by 9 with the basketball. They're on a 5-0 run right now. Here's Torres. Pass inside. And Anderson lost it. Torres gets it back. Turned around. Little baseline jumper, and there it is. There is number 1,000 even for Adriana Torres.
And they just announced it in the arena. Obviously,
Yep.
she's going to get a standing ovation.
She'll get a nice
here.
ovation, absolutely, for Torres. So this will be a 30-second timeout for VCSU as Torres picks up point number 1,000. Remember when she came in, she was in the freshman class along with Taryn Dieterle, the Valley City product, Allie Critchley. They all three came in together, and they were a part of a good group of senior or freshmen that came in that year. Those are the three that stand out for me.
That's right.
And she decided to take that another year, wrapping up her career. She just grabbed another major out of Pelican Rapids. And I think she was like, okay, I got my 1,000. Let's get this going again.
Yeah. There's still some game to play,
There's
right,
a lot of game left to go.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you worry that takes up a little momentum away from the team that's leading and been playing well.
Exactly. Well, you get the anticipation, right? It
Right.
finally goes in, and your tendency is to relax,
Now-
right?
yep,
And
now
there's
they can-
still 3 quarters of game, and we got a fast break here, Paul.
There's a layup coming up, and rolling off. Can't get it to fall there was Spacer after she got the steal. Vikings right now on a 7-0 run, leading 23-12. It was the Mullen, top of the key, right-hand dribble, right of the lane, all the way through, up, and good. That stops the long run. And she's got 6 of her team's 14.
And Mullen gets that shooter's bounce that Madison Spacer desperately wanted on her fast break.
Up top of the key, Broughton, near side, Torres splits a double team, shot good.
No one coming out for 1,002 here, Paul.
Exactly. Torres averaging 9 a game, and she's got 10 right now. On the far wing, Anderson. Right-hand dribble, starting in. A little circus shot doesn't go, but she is going to be going to the free throw line. Foul called on Ellie Broughton. That's number 3 on Broughton. And the first of the quarter. It's another thing I'm getting used to with this, with women's college basketball. The quarters reset, or the fouls reset after each quarter. It's like, oh, wait, that's number 5. Oh, no, that's only the first one. And a rebound, Anderson, and she's immediately fouled. That's Berkey. That would be number, nope, I'm going to say that one is going to be on Mannering, her first. Her and the first team. 23-12, 23-14. And coming up here at halftime, we've got the Valley City Highlights dance team going to be performing. Coach Megan Gilbertson down below here are going to be bringing her very successful dance program here and showing us at halftime. There's another Viking turnover. Should probably just put that on tape and just loop it. Viking turnover.
Well, both teams have
Yes.
just been really,
Yes.
really hurting with the turnovers, and I'm sure that's going to be a prominent discussion point at halftime for
Yep.
both locker rooms.
Got to take care of the basketball. And then points off turnovers. And we'll take a look at the stats at halftime. Getting those turnovers are one thing, but then converting them.
Absolutely, absolutely. You want to take advantage of your opponent's mistakes, and that's how you really leave a team in the dust. When you can not only create your own plays, but take advantage of
Exactly.
other teams' mistakes.
Wilhelmy just called for her first personal second team foul of the quarter on the Vikings. 8:10 remaining here in second quarter. Little backdoor pass off the inbounds. Far side is DeCampos. And the ball knocked away and picked up by Roberts. Gets it up ahead to Torres. Adriana going in, layup, up and good. Torres with an even dozen. Probably going to play the first half. Won't see her a lot in the second half. There's a shot, runner doesn't go. Spacer clears off the rebound. And the Vikings back to the way, leading by Baker's dozen. Here to the near side, Roberts. Roberts with a hesitation, drives the baseline, no. Anderson grabs the rebound for the Vikings. Kicks it back up top of the key. Shot by Wilhelmy is good. That's our first three-pointer of the night. Wilhelmy with 5. 30-14, Vikings right now on a 14-2 run. Mullen on the near side. Now hands it off. Mannering. Pass knocked away by Spacer. Spacer doing a nice job getting in those passing lanes for the Vikings. Pass down court, Wilhelmy. Underneath reverse layup. Roberts is no good. Anderson clears off the board. Down court pass. Mullen coming in. Spacer right behind her. Layup, no. Rolls off. Ooh, rebound. Roberts goes down hard and just out of bounds. And we'll stay with the Lions.
A lot of back and forth action here. I'm looking to the left of me and to the right of me, and it's just going back and forth here.
It is up and down. Wait till that men's game starts. Might as well have the track shoes ready to go. LC Hebring checking in the lineup along with Ashlyn Demert for Valley City State. We got a foul before the inbound, and that's going to be called.
I believe it's on Valley City.
It is on VCSU. That'll be on Rosie Anderson. That'll be her first. On the far side, DeCampos, cross-court pass, loose ball on the floor. We're going to get our first possession, and it will be the Lions' ball on the alternate possession.
Bit of a broken play there. I don't think Brianna Anderson thought she was getting the ball, and,
Nope.
and then it was behind her at her feet.
So there's 9 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to add 14 to it, or add 5 seconds to it to make it 14. 6:46 to go in the quarter. Well, they added 2 seconds.
Referees making that score table work
Yep.
tonight. A lot of clock adjustments.
A lot of clock
adjustments.
There we go. All right, 11 seconds on the shot clock. 6:48 game clock here in the second quarter. Brent Anderson with the inbounds for the Lions. They trail by 16. Anderson holding it. That's going to be a 5-second call. And a turnover gives the ball back over to the Vikings.
Didn't really see anything she liked there. Just held on to it for too long.
That is turnover number 14 for Trinity. In the front court, Torres. Near side, Demert. Right hand hit by dribble here in the left wing. Hesitates, top of the key. Now starts in, stops, pops, 14-footer, good. Demert with 4. 32-14. Vikings on an 16-2 run. Anderson backs up in the corner. Dribble drive. Little floater. Good. Ben Anderson. A little teardrop there on the baseline.
Created that play herself there.
Yep.
Just found the soft spot in the Valley defense and found that 2 points.
Junior guard out of Sutton, North Dakota. Three-pointer near side Demert. Swish. Nothing but net. 5 1/4. 7 for the game for Ashland. 35-16 Vikings. Ball knocked away there on the far side by Hebrink. Where's brother Tate, longtime player here at VCSU.
That's right.
Well, I say longtime player. He played his 4 years. Makes it sound like he was here for 12.
Oh, it's a career. That's a career.
It's a career. It's a college career.
Exactly.
You're learning that. Here on the near side, Mullen. A little up and under. Nice move there. Gets the bucket and the foul. Nice play there by Mullen.
And she has been a threat in the paint
Yes.
tonight for Trinity Bible.
And she is now at 8. That foul's called on Katie Johnson. That is her third team.
Mullen, the leading scorer for Trinity Bible tonight.
And the free throw is good. 5 1/4, 9 for the game. Abby Mullen. Near side, Johnson. On the near wing. Goes up top of the key. Demert posting up. Torres. Back near side, Johnson. Stop, pop, 3 from the wing. Good. Katie Johnson with her first 3. Second for the Vikings. Third for the Vikes. She's got 5. And the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Demert. Vikings coming in again 2-2 in games on the floor, but they are 3-2 officially because Oak Hills, who was to be their opponent next week, is forfeiting the season. The Oak Hills, who's in the same league as Trinity Bible, up of Bemidji. So the women's basketball program is forfeiting. There's Johnson, another 3 from the wing off the steal by Demert. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Broughton. That was Wilhelmy. Top of the key. There's Demert for 3. Can't get that to go. Long rebound on the run. Grabbed down by Mannering for the Lions. Into the front court. Bounce pass for Berkey. Little scoop shot. No. Ball tipped by Hebring. She controls in the far corner. Now gets it off to Demert. Ashland across the timeline. On the far wing, sees a seam, takes a little mid-range jumper off the elbow and missed everything except the backboard. Now back, stepping out of bounds. Nice job there by Hebrink, using the sideline as an extra defender and getting the call.
Yeah, not exactly sure what Molan saw there. Just kind of took it too hard of a right there and out of bounds, and Valley City gets the ball.
Negan now checking in for Valley City State, making her first appearance.
And now Valley City State can't get enough of those three-point shots. They're just throwing them up.
So they're really working everything. They're working the inside game. They're working their entire playbook right now.
That's right.
Johnson driving the baseline. Can't get that the layup to fall. And Mannering clears off the board. Back to the wave for the Lions. Kaylee Mannering being watched there. And a little scoop shot with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Hebrink grabs the rebound. Down court pass. Johnson was ahead of the court. Now grabs it after it was tipped. Inside Negan. Back on the wing. Johnson, a men's three-pointer. A little bit short. And then that's going to be over back, yeah. And they don't call over the back anymore. It's a push on Hebrink. And that is Elsie's second. And that is the fifth team foul here in the second quarter.
Sorry, Paul. I like
the
way Valley City's moving the ball right now. You know what? They're getting it up the court quick, and they're finding open shots.
So now we're going to go back to the wave. We've got the 1-and-1 here for Trinity. And that is Madeline Berkey, the freshman out of Nairobi, Kenya. She's got 2 points so far this evening. Free throws up, and Berkey also with 1 rebound. Second free throw is good. So she has 3. Vikings lead is at 18. Backdoor pass, Hebrink, nice catch and release. Can't get it to go, though. And the rebound, Negan. She's going to get tied up, jump ball. It'll be Viking ball.
Great find inside there. Just couldn't get the finish on it, but Valley City looking really good, getting the balls into the paint, moving the ball well.
Inbounds, baseline. Negan grabs it. Can't do anything with it. Top of the key, Hebrink. Hebrink into the lane for Deemert. Stolen by Wilson, but she gets it right back. Does Ashlyn. 9 on the shot clock. Driving through, Deemert, far wing. Three-pointer taken by Backus off the mark. And underneath rebound, Deemert goes up. And, yeah, bounced around, got it to go. 7 in the quarter, 9 for the game for Deemert. Vikings lead by 20. That is their biggest lead here in the first half. Mannering on the far wing. Off to Anderson, stolen. Backus with the steal. Out ahead of the pack, layup is good.
Good steal, good finish there by Backus.
Well, right now, if you played, you've scored if you're a Viking. And that pass a little bit off mark for Wilson and out of bounds. And that will bring in for the Vikings, Maya Morris and Claire Cotton. We were talking about this a little bit before. You're going to get to see probably the entire Viking roster here tonight.
That's right, and so far it's paid off for Valley City State because they got 28 points out of their 42 on the bench.
42-20. Here's a three-pointer near side, and almost 31. Nope, Hebrink rebound. Goes back up top. Here's Morris. She'll try it again, and good. Maya Morris, at first you don't succeed. Keep trying, you'll get it to go. She knocks down the three-pointer. Vikings up 45-20. There's 31 out of their 45 points from the bench. On that baseline, Mannering cut off by Hebrink. There's a steal by Morris. Now Morris starts up the floor. Near side, Backus. Crossover dribble. Nice crossover. Ooh, nifty crossover. Couldn't get the ball. Negan clears off the rebound. Gets it over to Morris underneath. She'll want the reverse layup. It's not there. Back up onto the wing. Cotton. Back up baseline. Negan up and no. Can't get that to fall. And out of bounds. It will be Lion basketball.
Bit chaotic there for a second. A lot of bodies in the paint. Getting the ball out to the perimeter. Another shot in, another pass in, and like I said, Valley City State moving the ball real well this second quarter.
Now checking in is Delaney Cotton. So the Cotton girls on the floor. Out of Central Cass. Wheatland, North Dakota, their hometown. And we've got a whistle.
I believe it's going to be an offensive foul or a defense.
It is on Claire Cotton will pick that one up. That'll be her first. And at the line shooting 2 will be Abby Mullen.
Just gave her a bit of a shove in the back there.
A little bit of a love push. And they can't get the first free throw to go. She's 1 for 2 at the line. 9 points. Trying to be the first line to get into double figures. And Will with the second free throw. So she has 10. 45-21, VCSU with the lead and the basketball. Backus on the far wing. Negan on the wing. Claire Cotton for three. Good. Claire Cotton knocking down the three ball. 48-21. Of course, that great Central Cass team last year. I'm trying to think they won the state championship last year for the Squirrels. I know the boys went undefeated and won it. On the wing, Molen. Little shove there, nothing called. Now gets it back here, top of the key to Anderson. 10 on the shot clock. Anderson lost the handle. Mannering there to pick it up. 7 on the shot clock. Mannering triple team. Back here to the near wing, Ledgerwood. Top of the key, Anderson. Can't get his shot off. And the Vikings with a good defensive stop there. Here's Negan into the front court. Bounce pass cross court, stolen by Campos. Now Campos back into the front court. Lions want to run with the Vikings. Now she'll circle around. Get it up top the mole, and she'll slow things down. Crossover a couple of times, dribble drive, right hand, layup off the glass, too hard. Anderson in amongst the trees, the 5'3" guard, grabbed the rebound, but a foul called on the outlet. That is going to be called on Campos. That'll be her first. Second team foul.
Tight defense there by Valley City State, not allowing Trinity to get into the paint. Never really got a great shot off there.
You can stay on defense for 30 seconds. That's a lot here. Backus into the front court now for VCSU, leading by 27. Cotton, bounce pass, Negan, knocked away, stolen, and a foul call. Mannering may get that personal foul. That will be her second. Third team at the free throw line. Ellie Negan. First free throw for Allie, back iron too hard. 1 for 5, Vikings at the free throw line.
Another talking point possibly in that locker room at half.
And second free throw is good for Negan. Negan, the senior out of Mountain Iron, Minnesota. 49-21 Vikings, half minute to go, second quarter. Molen, could have been a double dribble, nothing called. Into the near corner, Anderson. Tried a little mini Euro step, couldn't get to go. Foul called on the Vikings. Maya Morris was there defensively, and it's going to be called actually against Allie Negan.
Yeah, Vanessa Johnson in front of me did not look happy about that foul call.
So at the free throw line, Brenna Anderson. Her first 2 charity tosses of the night, good on the first. She's got 3 points. Second one, no. Rebound controlled by Delaney Cotton into the front court. Far side, 3-pointer, air ball by Morris. Baseline, Backus off the putback for 2. Backus has got 4. 51-22. And the final horn is a little baseline shot by Mannering and knocks it down. As the horn sounds, Mannering with 6 in the first half. So your score as we have reached halftime here at the Bubble. It is Valley City State 51, Trinity Bible College 24. We're back with our halftime. This is Viking basketball live on YouTube. VCSU Vikings live on YouTube.
Hey college students, are you looking for a part-time job that works around your schedule, pays well, and gives you free money for college every year? McDonald's offers all of it. We can work around your schedule, and we give $2,500 scholarships to everyone who works for 3 months and averages 15 hours per week. That's 2 full shifts a week or 3 shifts of 5 hours. It's that easy. We've already given out more than $75,000 to students in North Dakota this year. Let us help you become the next scholarship recipient. Come join our team. Text ND29 to 38000 to apply today.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Were you a dancer?
Okay.
I know, I'm the funny guy, right?
That's a good joke.
Before now, the Valley City High School varsity dance team. They'll be performing their hip-hop routine to Ship. They are coached by Megan Gilbertson and Brooklyn Johnson.
So really, you're working? Was he like the bouncer? Uh-oh.
now just at halftime, score. Let's take a look at those first half stats, dude.
I would say like this is probably for me the hardest sport to announce, unless you gave me volleyball. But like it's just not what I grew up on.
Right. Yep.
So it's like this is gonna kind of like force me to get good at it.
That's the way to do it. It's funny because hockey is my favorite sport to do.
Yeah.
Hockey, volleyball. Because it fits my style. Right. Fast, quick, rim. I love doing hockey.
I feel like if I could be good at hockey, I was in the hockey team.
Right.
But no, I feel like that would be fun.
You know, I mean, one thing I would say, if you wanted to,
Yeah.
if you thought about maybe doing something like this, I know you're business admin or coaching, but if you wanted to, like when Valley or in Jamestown, Valley City High School, Jamestown together, hockey, go to one of the games, sit there with a reporter in your phone, do a period.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like I would always just watch a game at home and just kind of like start talking
Yeah.
over it.
Yep. That's what I was with baseball.
Yeah. I feel like baseball honestly is like the easiest one to do.
Yes. Yep. And see, that's the same thing with me. It's like, well, let's see, you know, you got 2 strikes and your number 4 hitter. Let's see if Coach Area is going to send a runner.
Yeah.
2 outs.
Yeah. I feel like I have a good flow with it. Yeah. I'm just trying to learn the flow of basketball, really.
That is,
Just kind of learn your style.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. But you know what? It's not about copying anyone. It's getting your style.
Exactly. What's comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Because you know, someone said that, I don't know, I can't remember his name now, but he was a cross-country guy that I worked with last year.
Yeah.
What a man there. They were doing basketball. God. Bless him, Mark. I knew it. Last name, I think, started with an F.
Brady.
Yeah, Brady. Yeah. And he was saying, I can't go that fast. He said, no, go. I've been doing it longer than you've been alive. Probably longer than your folks have been alive.
Yeah.
Don't try to do what I do.
Yeah.
Do what's comfortable for you.
Exactly.
You'll find your niche eventually.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see like in the men's game what kind of game we can put together.
And again, being that there's video, if you miss something, don't worry about it.
What time we thinking for halftime?
I think we should go. As soon as I finish this mouthful.
Paul McDonald, Jaden Babiak back with you here at the bubble. Vikings leading at 51-24 at the half. They had about a 16-2 run there towards the end of the half to open things up, leading now by 26. Jaden, let's take a look at those first half numbers.
Yeah, so leading scorer for Valley City State, Adriana Torres, has 12 total points. And then for Trinity Bible, it's Abby Mullen with 10 points. She's been giving Valley City State probably the toughest time in the paint. One important thing Valley City State started to get better at in the second quarter was turnovers. They had 9 turnovers in the first quarter, and the game was pretty close. And then you eliminate those turnovers down to 2 in the second quarter, and they kind of ran away with it a little bit. Kept the ball, taking care of the ball, and just created more scoring opportunities, both on the perimeter and in the paint.
I turned my mic down. Yeah, a couple of numbers that stand out for me, too. And you were talking about this earlier. 37 bench points out of their 51 for VCSU. Like I said, we're going to probably see the entire roster for everybody that's healthy anyway, and I think just about everybody is dressed. they'll have, you'll see a full roster here in this game tonight. 16 second chance points, none so far for Trinity. So the Vikings keeping them off the boards and giving them that extra possession.
Absolutely, and you talked about height when it came into this, and we talked about rebounding, and yeah, Valley City State does have the height advantage, but they're also working harder for those rebounds, and that's going to be a really important part of eliminating those second chances.
21 turnovers for Trinity. Vikings with 20 points off those turnovers, but only 2 fast break points for VCSU, and that's where they were getting some of those turnovers. They were trying to go on the fast break and just weren't getting the right passes down low, and they tried both. They tried the running offense. They tried to go into their half court, working it inside to their bigs. They had their perimeter game going, shooting their three-pointers, and right now 5 of 14 shooting from three-point land. And you can tell what Trinity's modus operandi is. They have yet to shoot a three-pointer. So they're looking to drive and penetrate and get to the free throw line, which they did 7 times and making 4 in that first half. And but so far the Vikings, I think this is a game that really is going to establish some of that depth. I mean, they're up now by 27. You get your starters in for maybe a couple of minutes here in the third quarter just to keep them fresh, but then they're going to sit because you got a big weekend coming up here with Dakota State, Mayville, and Dickinson State coming in town for that Dakota Classic. So I'm sure Coach Johnson and Coach Henningsgaard, that's what they're thinking. Let's give them a few minutes, second half, then we'll sit them.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And it also opens up chances for the bench players, right? You know what? You get on a heater, and you start getting another look. You start getting extra chances, and that's huge. And you know, especially for Coach Vanessa Johnson, you want to have that depth, you know, on the bench, so that in those tough weeks where you're playing 3-4 games, you can rely on some of those players that wouldn't necessarily be first options.
Well, and I know we'll talk about it too with both Coach Montgomery and Coach Johnson. You know, this weekend they got Friday, Saturday. You do that in the conference. You might as well doing it during the non-conference season, so you better get used to it because you're going to have 5-6 straight weeks where you're playing Friday and Saturday.
Absolutely right. And this midweek, it introduces a bit of a challenge that you're not really going to see during the conference seasons because it's very scheduled. It's your Friday, Saturday, your doubleheader on the weekend, and then it's kind of prepare for the next.
Leading the way for the Vikings is Jaden said, Adrian Torres. She's got 12, and earlier she got her 1,000th point in her career, so now she's at 1,004 in her career with the 12 here, and Abby Mullen with 10 leading the way for the Lions. And it will be Lions basketball to start things here in the second half. And looking at the Vikings, look like they will have their second teamers are going to start the second half. The Cotton Ladies, Claire and Delaney, out there along with Olivia Backus, Maya Morris, and also Ellie Powell. The youngsters are all freshmen on the floor right now for Valley City State.
Let's see what kind of brand of basketball they choose to play.
Down low, Mullen, high off the glass, rolls off, can't get it to go. Rebound, Anderson clears it off for the Lions. Here on the near wing, Anderson tried to entry pass, ball knocked away, and loose ball picked up. Here's Backus back to the way for Valley City State. Layup good. Olivia Backus out of Sandy, Utah with a bucket. And she's got 6.
Didn't get the initial board on that fast break, but they stole it away after. So it's about finding ways to turn the ball over to create offensive opportunities.
On the far wing, Mannering to Becky. Becky into that far wing up Mullen. Dribble drive, baseline. Shot up, no. Offensive foul called on Mullen. A little arm shove to create a little separation. She'll pick up her first team foul. About a minute gone here in the third quarter. Vikings up 53-24. Glad you could join us for Viking basketball tonight, live on YouTube. VCSU Vikings on YouTube all season long. Long three, far wing. Morris rattles in and out. Nope. Rebound is Powell. Can't get that to fall. And a foul called, and we have some free throws coming. That's going to be on Brenna Anderson, her first. And team foul number 2.
We talked about free throws in the first half, Paul. Only 33% for Valley City State.
Well, there's a good one for Powell. She's got 6 points.
And you may not think about it in a game like this, but when we're talking about 3-4 point deficits or leads, those free throws, play a really important role.
Well, second free throw, no rebound though is Anderson or Cotton back up. Cotton with a putback. She's got 5. 56-24. Well, a coach I used to work with over in Minnesota, and she said 70% of games, at least at the high school level, and probably could say this at the college level, are won at the free throw line.
Absolutely. I 100% believe that.
Loose ball on the floor, picked up. Vikings, they got a 3-on-2. Down-court pass, Cotton, a little high for it. Claire gets it in the near corner. Now hands it off to Sister Delaney. Thinking about the three, doesn't shoot. They can go down low, and Powell across the lane. Nice pass to the cutter for Cotton for 2. Cotton's got 7.
These freshmen really creating their own looks here.
Broughton, Powell, and either both Cottons or one of the Cottons also played in the Lions All-Star basketball game here in North Dakota. Runner, layup off the glass. Mannering's now got 8. Well, like I said, that was a very talented freshman class. Backus the other way. That one rolls off, can't get it to fall. And Delaney Cotton trying to fight for the rebound, and her and Mullen battling there, but it's going to be a jump ball, and they will give it to VCSU.
Ball just teetered on the edge of the rim there. I'm sure Backus was hoping for that shooter's bounce.
Shot, nope. I think partially blocked there by Cotton. Anderson into the front court for the Lions. She'll take the runner in the lane. Back iron a little too hard. Backus clears off the rebound. They got a 2-0. Here's Cotton. That's Claire with Delaney right next to her, and Claire puts it in for 2. She has got 6 here in the quarter, 9 for the game. I'm glad they wear same numbers because those are identical twins, Delaney and Claire.
Do you think she was passing to her sister on that drive?
It's like, who was I giving that to?
Yeah.
Up top of the key, left-hand dribble drive. Mannering, nice backdoor pass underneath. Anderson 4-2. Nice look there, and Brent Anderson's got 5.
Good find there by Berkey.
I'm seeing a lot of good things from this Trinity team. Have to keep an eye on them as they get into the regular season. I like that during non-conference. You see a team during non-conference, 3-pointer there by Morris, rattles out, doesn't go. And we're going to have Mullen grabs the rebound. Then I like to follow them during their conference season and see how they do.
And to your point, I'm sure that Vanessa Johnson doesn't mind playing these teams with different styles of play.
Exactly, because they're going to see all kinds when you get into the conference play. Foul going to be called there on the Vikings on Powell. That'll be her first. As the first team foul on the Vikings here in the second half. Avery Klukinski making her first appearance here for VCSU. So I think everybody on the roster, except for one, has been on the floor, and the one isn't going to get on the floor tonight because she's a volleyball player too.
That's right.
And they're a little busy right now.
That's right.
And we'll talk about that between games. There's Mullen, grabbed the loose ball, couldn't get it to go. Rebound controlled by the Valley City State. Klukinski gets it up ahead into the front court. Comes Spacer. Spacer here near side Cotton. Delaney Cotton dribble drive goes up strong, and that rolls off. Can't get it to go, but then hustles after her own rebound. Gets it off to Negan. Negan goes to the far wing. 3-pointer there taken by Morris. No. Rebound again by Cotton. Gets it back to Negan. Negan off the elbow. Gets it up top. Dribble drive. Spacer driving in right of the lane. Kicks it into the near corner. And then giving it off in the shot taken from the free throw line. Negan couldn't go, and now back the other way. He had the opportunities, but nothing falling. Now Mannering, 3-pointer from the wing. Back iron, too hard. Rebound taken down by Morris. Down court pass, Negan. Negan tried to go through the lane. Ball knocked away, got it back, then gives it right away inside for Spacer for 2.
Still a lot of that back and forth ball we've been watching this whole game.
And the Spacer with the bucket. Timeout taken by VCSU. A 30-second timeout. 62-28. Vikings leading. 5:48 to go in the third quarter. This is Viking basketball live on YouTube.
Is that for this weekend? Oh, 11 a.m. That works. That's perfect.
Well, at least it's not going to interfere with basketball.
Right.
Bob McDonald, Jaden Babiak back with you here at the bubble. Vikings up 62-28. We're in the third quarter with 5:48 remaining. And it is Trinity Bima Lions basketball. Into the front court, right-hand dribble. On that far wing, Anderson, man-to-man defense here by the Vikings. Adriana Torres checking in out of that timeout. Mannering on the far wing, watched there by Morris. 14 on the shot clock. Mannering on the wing, hands it off to Wilson. Victoria Wilson then lost the dribble. She's on the floor covering up. She's got to do something, and a timeout taken by Coach Powell and Trinity Bible. 30-second timeout. Vikings up 62-28 with 5:24 to go here in quarter number 3. This is VCSU Vikings live on YouTube. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Vikings up 62-28. Trinity Bible coming in 2-0 on the season. Vikings coming in 2-2 in games played on the court, but they are officially 3-2. Up top of the key, Mannering, a little off-balance three-pointer, a little too hard off the back iron. A rebound grab by Ledgerwood. Ledgerwood on the wing, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson being hounded there by Klukinski. Now here Anderson weaving her way through. Off-balance shot, no, but a foul call. Just kind of working her way around.
Yeah, she definitely found the soft spot in the defense there and threw it up, and I believe they're going to bring her to the baseline here. Yes.
Yep.
So
Spatial will pick up her first personal foul.
she was originally lined up at the line. I think she was shooting
yeah,
some free
I
throws
thought she
there.
was shooting too, but they decided nope. It was before her shot. Pass inside, Carlson. Far wing, Anderson, three-pointer, no. Back iron, backside, Powell. Into the front court, Klukinski. Into the front court, on the baseline. Torres reverse layup, no. Rebound on the floor and controlled by the Vikings. Powell gets it back to Torres, baseline right. Onto the far wing, three-pointer on the way. That's an air ball. And that was Spacer trying to take the three. And then the ball knocked out of bounds. It will be a foul on Ledgerwood. That is number 3 on Ledgerwood. Third team foul. Inbounds, brought in underneath. Powell, good. Foul counted. Inbounds play there by Morris. And now Ledgerwood quickly picks up her 4th personal foul. 4th team foul. And she will head to the bench. Powell with a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throws on the way. Good. Well, after 2 for 6 in the first half, they're 2 for 3 in the second half of the free throw line, now up to 44%. Right to the left of the lane, Wilson to the other Wilson. That's Carlson, actually, Morgan Carlson. They go down low, and what do we have? A kick against the Vikings. 20 seconds to go as they reset the shot clock. 4:21 to go, third quarter.
Line starting to utilize a little bit more of that three ball.
Yeah. Because they, too, they're looking, okay, we're down 37, but we can still work on our offense and work on what we're going to do during the season.
Absolutely. That's right. You can still run what you want to run.
Yep. Not about the wins and losses in these games. It's just getting out there, getting some PT, and there's a double dribble called against Klukinski.
And that's absolutely right. It also gives, like I said with Valley City, it gives Trinity Bible a chance to work on seeing some different systems. Something that they're not going to see necessarily when they play in their conference.
You think like for baseball that we had this fall, we had, one night we had 22 innings of baseball, a 9 and a 13. Yeah, it was a long night, but you guys got to see a lot of pitches. You got to try some different things.
Absolutely, yes. Definitely a long night.
Trust me, I know. Here's a steal by Torres. Back the other way. Adriana Torres, dribble drive, wants to go baseline, does. Pass here to the near side. Spacer, top of the key, Morris, dribbling in just off the elbow. That one barely draws iron. And the loose ball grab by Spacer after the rebound. Back up top, Maya Morris will take another three ball and knock that one down.
Great pass by Spacer there.
Maya Morris with the bucket. She's got her second three. She's got 6. Young lady was wearing a Yankees hat. I approve. Drive.
I do not, Paul.
I'm sorry, buddy. We might have to get into that later on. There's a shot knocked out of bounds. It's off the lines. It'll be Viking ball. And Claire and Delaney Cotton checking in for Valley City State along with Olivia Backus. 3:25 left to go here in the quarter. 68-28. We'll see. Alberta, Canada, maybe a Seahawks or a Mariners fan, or could be a Red Sox fan. I hope not.
No.
There's
We're
Cotton.
talking Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah, well, at least it's Canada. There's his shot up, rolls off. That doesn't go. Vikings are getting it underneath, but they can't get the ball to go in. Finally, Claire Cotton with a rebound and a chance at the free throw line. A foul called on Mullen. That'll be her second. That is the 15th foul. So 2 shots at the line here for Claire Cotton.
After about 5 shot attempts there, they finally drew the foul.
Exactly. Then she misses the free throw. She's got 9 points. Right now, the only Viking in double figures, Torres with 12. Powell's got 9, and Cotton sitting at 9, and now has 10.
I think Vanessa Johnson's got to like what she's seen from her bench here. Just
I
a
think
lot of good basketball being played by everyone on the court. You know what? She sent out a lot of different units of 5, and they've looked just as good, each one of them.
And she's probably trying to look for, there's a runner by Manor and can't go. Rebound controlled by Powell back the other way. The Vikings, backcourt. Morris up ahead to Backus. Backus near corner. Cotton on the wing. Back to Morris. She'll take another 3. Oh, I thought it was going in. And we're going to have a tie-up, and look out. Cotton throws Morgan Carlson to the ground.
That 3-point looked good right until the end. That shooter's bounce has not been available all day for everyone. I'll tell you that right now.
And I think Morris, all of her shot attempts, I think, have been 3 balls here for Valley City State. But I was going to say, with Coach Johnson, she's probably looking at the right combination, too.
That's right.
As far as what 5 work the best together. You may have something in mind, but you might see something differently in a game.
Absolutely. Well, and it helps when you got a unit where it's good chemistry.
Right.
And it's not necessarily your starting 5.
Here comes Cotton back to the way, into the front court. Right-hand dribble all the way down. Tried it. Shot. No. Foul going to be called there on Mullen. And that's going to be her 3rd personal foul.
And you got to like, in a game like today, you know what? You don't really have a high score. It's 12, 10. I'm looking down my sheet here. 12, 10, 9, 6, 6, 6, 5, 4. You got a lot of people contributing here. And like we talked about, the points off the bench are going to be really important, especially in these conference games that are coming up.
Yeah, exactly. Because you get in those games, like you said, if you like to run, you're going to need to give your starters, like that first 6 or 7, a chance to get a rest. Second free throw good. Delaney Cotton has her first 2 points. As I look at it, right now Katie Johnson, the only Viking that played that didn't score. Not without trying. Here's Mannering. Shot. Ooh, blocked there by Backus. Yeah, she'll go in the stat sheet as a having on block. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lions.
Paul, I'm going to have to correct you here. Katie Johnson does have a 3-pointer tonight.
Really? I must have put it on the wrong spot because I have nothing for her. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. That's why you're here.
Exactly.
Keep me honest. Yeah, and then if I just look at what's in front of me.
Yeah, I'd fail to do that sometimes too.
There's a runner's shot by Campos, no, and a foul called on Valley City State. And that is going to be called against Powell, or Morris. Morris picking up her first. So everybody that's played tonight has scored for VCSU.
That's right.
And that inbounds rolls and goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lions. Inbounds here on the near sideline. Here's Campos. Back to the corner, Mannering. Mannering work is on the left wing. Gets it back to Campos. Cross court. Big King. Dribble drive. Spin. Want to go one way. Goes the other with the left hand. No. And Carlson can't control the rebound. It goes off the hands of Powell. And it will stay with the Trinity Bible.
The Lions actually doing a good job of manufacturing some offense right now.
Yeah. And they're taking 6 seconds. It took some time off the clock since it wasn't controlled by either team. So 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mannering saves it inbounds. Ball loose, picked up. They got 2 seconds to shoot. Off-balance shot by Carlson, no. And Cotton clears off the rebound. Here comes Claire. Down court to Delaney. Quick pass over. Left-hand layup. Good by Powell. Oh, that was pretty.
That was a great passing play there. Little tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, beautiful passing there by 3 freshmen, the 2 from Central Cass, 1 from Bowman, and there's a foul called on Backus. She'll pick up her first. And that's team foul number 4 on VCSU. 1:10 to go. We're in the 3rd quarter. Vikings up 73-28. They led 51 51-24 at halftime. Spin move. That's a shot taken by Carlson inside, or Wilson inside, couldn't go, and now Berkey is fouled as she went up. That's going to be called against Powell for the Vikings, her second. And at the free throw line, shooting 2, Madeline Berkey.
A lot of layup opportunities, just not going the right way for Lions right now. Just not getting that final touch there.
Berkey free throw, good. She's got 4. She is 2 for 3 at the line. Free throw up, good. Berkey with 5. Vikings lead 73-30. Here's Cotton, three-pointer right in front of her own bench. Back iron, too hard. Rebound, Morris. On to the wing, Backus. Backus just off the elbow, back over to Morris. Morris, jab step, back onto the wing. Pass here near side. Cotton lines up the 3 from the corner, off the front of the rim. And rebound, Mannering clears it off for the Lions. They come back the other way. Half minute to go, third quarter. Mannering all the way down, off balance shot, no, but she's going to get, well, they're going to call before the shot. Well, they're going to call 2 free throws. Okay, that foul going to be called on Cotton. Delaney, her first.
Good job of driving and getting contact there.
Mannering at the line, shooting 2, misses the first. She's got 8 points. They go along with 3 rebounds, couple of helpers. Free throw up, good. 9, team leader. I know Mullen, she had 10 in the first half, has not scored here in the second half, been sitting a lot with 3 fouls. On the far wing, Morris to Cotton. Works her way in, back up top, Morris. Dribble drive, running all the way through, layup runner, no, but she's going to get some free throws here. Maya Morris will go to the charity stripe, get a couple of tosses.
Another good drive there.
Morris, who's taken 9 shots, 8 have been three-pointers. Free throw, rattles in and out. Five for 7 here in the second half, and now 6 for 8 here in the second half at the free throw line for VCSU. 74-31, 5 seconds to go in the quarter. Mannering, far side on the wing. Long three-pointer at the horn, off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go, and we are ready for our final 10 minutes. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of play, it's Valley City State 74 and Trinity Bible 31. This is VCSU Viking Women's Basketball live on YouTube. As we come out of the timeout, starting the fourth quarter, Vikings up 74-31. On the far wing, Morris skip past top the key, Cotton. Cotton left-hand dribble, just off the left elbow, back up top to Johnson. Here to the near side, left-hand dribble for Broughton, top of the key, Cotton. Gets it back over to Morris. Man-to-man defense here by the Lions. Pass inside, knocked away from Delaney Cotton. She goes back on the wing to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Morris near side, Broughton dribbling through. Here, a little teardrop just off the left side, right side, no. And it didn't roll off, but the rebound put back by Cotton misfires. Now the Lions back into the front court. Vikings patient there offensively, or you could say good defense with the Lions.
That's right, yeah.
Backdoor pass intended for Mullen and knocked away. Will stay with the Trinity Bible.
Yeah, to your point, if you're forcing your opponent to take bad shots,
Yeah.
and it may look like you're getting opportunities, but they're not A grade opportunities, which is also good defense.
Nice little scoop shot. Well, can't get it to go. Cotton clears off the rebound for the Vikings. Delaney into the front court. Pass a little too far for Negan, out of bounds, and it goes back over to Trinity.
They've been looking for that pass all night on the fast break. Just off the fingertips this time around.
8:57 here in the quarter. Vikings on top, 74-31. Still waiting for our first points here in this quarter. And there's a whistle and the foul called on the Vikings. That's on Katie Johnson. That's her third. And the first team. Bounce pass to Mullen. Into the near corner. Turns, gives it off. Three-pointer, Anderson, good.
First three-pointer of the night for the Lions.
And the first points here of this fourth quarter. 8 points for Anderson. 74-34. On the near side, Johnson. And a whistle. Mullen's going to pick up her fourth personal foul. Just came back onto the floor and now quickly has her fourth personal. Their leading scorer is now in foul trouble. Here's an inbounds. There's Negan with a little scoop shot inside for two. Ellie Negan now with three.
Yeah, tough to manage a bench, especially if you're in foul trouble with a small roster like this.
There's Anderson driving through. She's got all 5 of her team's points here in the quarter. She's in double figures with 10. Broughton up top to Cotton. Negan at the free throw line. Pass on the far side. Johnson three-pointer off the front of the rim. And we've got the rebound controlled. Berkey back into the front court, right-hand dribble. Cross the lane. Here's Anderson, and she kicks it off to Mullen. Ooh, little elbow shot, nothing called, and she got the bucket. I suppose the referee's thinking, it's a 50-point game.
That's right. Let him play.
Let her go. Turnaround shot, Negan up and off the front. Gets her own rebound underneath. Kicks it top of the key. Broughton for three. Rims that one out. And then Mullen clears off the board, and the Lions back the other way. 7-2 in the quarter so far for Trinity Bible. 76-38. Vikings have doubled them up. Turnaround jumper by Anderson. Can't get it to fall. And Broughton with the rebound. Down-court pass ahead to Johnson. Johnson going in. Shot short. And the rebound, Mullen comes back the other way. Abby into the front court for the Lady Lions. Bounce pass underneath Berkey for the easy two. And Berkey now has 7.
Trinity Bible coming out strong in this fourth quarter. Not going away easy.
Should be 76-40, I believe. 9 points in the quarter. Top of the key, Cotton. Inside, Negan. Near side, three-pointer Morris, swish. Nothing but net for Maya Morris.
She's up to double digits now, too.
Morris knocking down the three ball.
She's been shooting that three ball all night, 3 for 9 on three-pointers.
And I think only one two-point shot.
That's right.
79-40, and we've got a timeout. And it's a full because I think that's all they have left. It is a full timeout. 79-40, Vikings lead, 6:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more. This is VCSU Vikings basketball live on YouTube. Trinity taking every last drop of that 1 minute on the timeout. And they are yet to come out of their huddle. Now they will come out. Checking in out of that timeout for Valley City State. Avery Klukinski checks in. And Claire Cotton will check in for Valley City State. And I do believe nope, that was just the Cotton girls on that far side. Here's Mannering, dribbling in, right of the lane, lost the dribble, out of bounds, turnover. 79-40, Vikings coming into 30 points off turnovers for VCSU out of their 79. Here's Cotton driving baseline, shot partially blocked by Berkey. Rebound control by the Lions. Anderson into the front court. Anderson on the far side, watched by Morris. Now top of the key. She'll hand it off to Mannering. Mannering, right hand dribble up top. Bounce past Berkey. Berkey in the far wing. She goes back up top. Man-to-man defense here by VCSU. Back to Anderson, 10 on the shot clock. Anderson off to Campos. Campos inside pass. Up and under. Shot. Ledgerwood. No. Rebound on the floor. Morris has it for the Vikings. Klukinski into the front court. Down court. Nice pass. Good fast break. Cotton with the bucket.
Good find there into the paint.
12 points for Claire Cotton. 81-40. And these freshmen, a lot of them are probably putting in career highs right now. Anderson lost the dribble. Gets it back. Goes up. Shot no. And a foul called. And that's going to be called against Klukinski. That'll be her first.
Didn't look like she had a great shot there, so just drew the contact,
Yep.
and now she's shooting two.
Bailed her out. Anderson at the free throw line. She's got 10 points. 1 for 2 at the line. Free throw, line drive, good. 11 for Brenna Anderson out of Sutton, North Dakota. I think that's Glenfield Sutton McHenry, if I remember the high school co-op. Second free throw good, 81-42. On the far side, Cotton inside. And a shot taken there by Klukinski. Doesn't go, but she's going to get some free throws as DeCampos will pick up her second personal. And the second team foul. So Klukinski trying to get into the score column. No, I don't think she has scored yet here in the game. She has now. So everybody's scored. Rosie Anderson is the only Viking that has yet to score in this game. But again, like we talked about, not about the stats. Get the win and come out of it healthy, too.
Absolutely. Especially with a couple big ones this weekend.
In the front court, they may be non-conference games, but you are going to be seeing teams you're going to see 2 more times during the conference season.
That's absolutely right. Definitely want to get off on the right foot, especially against those tougher teams that you know are going to be at the top of the standings.
On the baseline, Anderson. Brenna picks up the dribble. Still has it.
No room for her over there.
No, there isn't. And a timeout taken. I believe all they have is full timeouts. And I'm going to say 30. Well, they do get one left. So the 30-second timeout. 82-42 with 4:38 to go here in this fourth quarter. Vikings leading. Again, we'll have men's basketball to follow after the conclusion of this one. We'll take a look at the stats. Coach Taylor Henningsgaard, assistant coach for the Vikings, in her 4th year as an assistant, will be joining us. Also, get you caught up on what else is going on around Viking athletics. An exciting weekend for Valley City State volleyball. Actually, the weekend didn't go great. It was yesterday that was exciting.
That's right.
Well, as we come out of the timeout, it will be Trinity's basketball. Vikings had 51 points at first half, but then struggled a little bit in the third quarter. Had 24 in that third quarter. 23. Inbounds, top of the key, Mannering for the Lions. Anderson, the three-pointer with a hand in her face. Where's this been all night?
Great shot there.
She's got 12 in the quarter, 17 for the game.
At the buzzer, too.
On the baseline, the jumper taken by Cotton. No, rebound, Anderson. And she'll down-court pass to Mannering. Mannering on that far wing. Left-hand dribble, crossover. Driving through, right of the lane. Her baseline teardrop is good.
Trinity Bible getting the offense going in this fourth quarter.
They are.
Not making it easy on Valley City State, that's for sure.
14, 15, 16 points in the quarter. They've outscored them 16-8. On the baseline, ball knocked away, rolls out of bounds. It will stay with the Vikings. With 3:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. 82-47, Vikings with the lead. Inbounds, ball knocked away. Anderson picks up the loose ball for the Lions. Down court pass for Mannering. Gets the layup. No, comes up a little bit short. Cotton clears off the board. Here comes Claire Cotton into the front court for VCSU. All the way down, pass over. Klukinski tried to get inside. That was knocked away, intended for Powell. And DeCampos into the front court now for the Lions. She'll get it up top of the key. Ledgerwood, three-pointer. Mannering, back iron, too hard. Morris clears off the board. Back into the front court for the Vikings. Back over to Cotton. Claire gets up top of the key to Morris. Morris starts in, little scoop shot. Nope. Rebound. Broughton up. Powell, no. First one. Second attempt, no. And then Berkey controls for the Lions.
3 attempts for Powell. Just kept getting her own rebound.
Vikings are missing a lot of bunnies off offensive rebounds right now. On the far wing, Mannering. Down low, Berkey. Berkey back up onto the wing in the corner. Campos. Campos driving through, all the way through, off the glass for two.
Great play.
That was a nice dribble drive there by Campos. 18-8 in the quarter, and Coach Johnson wants to talk this over. 82-49, Vikings lead with 2:37 to go in this fourth quarter. We're back with more college basketball, VCSU Vikings basketball, live on YouTube.
Sponsorship is always important.
Exactly. We got to get those sponsors in.
That's right.
(82-49) VCSU leading Trinity Bible. We are at 2:37 to go here in this fourth quarter. Again, coming up between games, we'll chat with Taylor Henningsgaard, assistant coach for the Vikings. It'll be about 20-25 minutes between games. Vikings with the basketball and the lead. Top of the key, Cotton. Three-pointer, far wing. Morris, another three ball by Maya Morris. I got her for 13 points, 3 threes.
She's loved that three-pointer all night. Her only two-pointer.
I think that is top. That she is leading the team with those 13 points.
You're absolutely right, Paul.
Off the bench, as we talked about it, the bench scoring has been huge tonight for the Vikings.
Absolutely.
Left-hand shot, no for Mannering. Gets her on rebound after a couple of Vikings misfired. Into the corner. Wilson knocked away. It will stay with Trinity Bible. Also coming up between games, before we get into our men's pregame, we got a special guest joining us. Oh, I'm going to leave it a secret. I'm not even telling you. Oh, maybe I will. The ball knocked away. Another turnover. Here come the Vikings in the front court. Cotton near side. On the top of the key, Morris from about 27. Front iron, no. Cotton clears off the board and tried to outlet it to her sister, and foul going to be called there on Trinity Bible. And that's going to be called against Morgan Carlson. That's her first. Team foul number 3. Inbounds, Cotton to Cotton. Layup, good. Delaney with the bucket.
And Paul, it might not matter now, but I believe that's everyone on the Lions, with a foul.
Okay. And the shot knocked away. Inbounds here on the near side. Anderson will trigger the inbounds for Trinity Bible. Holds it, and brings it in. Driving through. Shot blocked there by Cotton on the attempt by Carlson. And Delaney Cotton knocks it into the out of bounds.
Read that the whole way there. There was really never a chance.
No. Minute 24 to go on the wing. Wilson on the wing. Ball stolen. Nice job there. Is now getting it out. Backus got the steal. Cotton down court pass to Cotton. Dribble drive in the lane. Swings it far side. Backus three-pointer from the corner off the side of the backboard. Rebound grab by Powell. She goes back up, misfires. Out to the far corner, hustling after it. Backus. Her runner in the lane off the glass too hard, and she's going to be called for the charge. So she'll pick up her second personal, third team.
A lot happening down in the paint. Everyone getting a chance. Everyone getting a chance.
If you haven't touched the basketball, just hang around the hoop. You'll get it.
Exactly. A lot of rebounds up for grabs
Yeah,
tonight.
absolutely.
A few shots probably a lot of players want back, and a lot of rebounds up for grabs.
Anderson into the front court, and we're going to have a foul there. Backus a little too close. We'll pick up her third. Fourth team foul. 47.3 seconds to go. Vikings shooting about 41%. 29% from three-point range. Three-pointer, Mannering, far side, near ball. And Anderson can't get to it. It goes out of bounds, Viking ball. The Vikings, with 39.3 seconds to go, will improve to 3-2 in games that have actually played, 4-2 overall. Again, Oak Hills, who are to be here next week, have the women's ball club. They have forfeited the rest of the season. Pass inside. Shot, Powell, no, foul call. So Powell will get a couple of free throws.
She's been living in the paint all night as well.
Yes. Foul number 2 there on Carlson. So Powell at the line. Free throw up. Yeah. Powell with 12. Free throw by the right-hander. Benson sends, rolls that one in. So she is now tied with Morris for the team leadership with 13 points. 89-49. Vikings up. Timeout. And that should be the final timeout for Trinity Bible. It is a full timeout. 19.1 seconds remaining. Vikings up, 89-49. This is VCSU Viking basketball live on YouTube. .1 seconds remaining. Trinity Bible with the basketball, trailing 89-49 here to VCSU. Inbounds on the far sideline. Brought in. Carlson over to Mannering. Layup good. Mannering with 13.
Kind of hiding behind the defense there. Found herself wide open for a layup.
89-51. Final 10 seconds. The Vikings will again improve to 4-2 on the year. And they will take home the win here tonight against Trinity Bible, starting our doubleheader here from the bubble. Final score, Valley City State 89 and Trinity Bible 51. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our post game and take a look at those first half or the game stats. We'll do that when we return. This is VCSU Vikings women's basketball live on YouTube.
Hey college students, are you looking for a part-time job that works around your schedule, pays well, and gives you free money for college every year? McDonald's offers all of it. We can work around your schedule, and we give $2,500 scholarships to everyone who works for 3 months and averages 15 hours per week. That's 2 full shifts a week or 3 shifts of 5 hours. It's that easy. We've already given out more than $75,000 to students in North Dakota this year. Let us help you become the next scholarship recipient. Come join our team. Text ND29 to 38000 to apply today.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
2 of 51, and Trinity had a good fourth quarter, scored 20 points in that fourth quarter, and it was far and away their best quarter of the game. And take a look at the numbers here. Again, you were talking about balance, Jaden. 4 players in double figures for Valley City State, and 1 just on the outside of double figures.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? We talked about how the bench was going to get in today. You know what? It was just going to happen, especially when you're up